country? Cities under siege?
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Enough of you, are there? Thanks, Cal. This one. This one. Get him. There's still plenty of fighting in yet. Get him! Listen. It's off my hands, the better. Come on. This one!
The free cities under siege?
Here's your hide.
I worried you might never return. Oh, as supple as a Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. Join me as my honored partner. With my...
I don't plan on making a habit of this.
Very well. Though I believe fate had... Do not allow me to keep you from being...
You! Finally. No one was paying me the slightest.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word.
The university?
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most to come. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. The answers I seek lying just beyond. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead?
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's... 3 of them, to be precise. One, I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on namely, the otherwise undocumented origin.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make...
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less of late?
Yes. I hear Master Seal drew up a new tonic for him.
Not a scratch on it.
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes to Dalano.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Thank you for the deal, egg, mister. Mummy made a pottage for it.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, would that I could have seen them for myself. Come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this? Let's start with the...
Guardians of the Crystal. The first stones of... I'm pretty sure that...
Fascinating. It would seem the founders... But whatever could have driven the engraving...
Wanderers of the Golden Plains. Or...
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs and this is proving most...
Children of the Hunters. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farm, 3 engravings, 1 Guardians of the Mother Crystal, Wanderers from across the plains, and little wonder it was so difficult to trace the... Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder...
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many...
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bow.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any crystals can...
The free cities under sea.
You're on my side, Total.
It's over! Get him! Now, Total! Attack!
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy? Good girl. safe.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
How may I help you today, Clive? All done?
The free cities under sea?
Clive. Smoke. Is the city fallen? The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
You know what you have to do. Clive, as you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief... Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not...
Thank you. But his revenge...
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since...
But what of Lostwing?
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall... But there are those among us who cannot fight. I would place Lostwing in their hands, but a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to... And so, Clive, I find myself turn... Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live?
I will.
Thank you. The people I speak...
Understood.
Then the last of my preparations, and may Griga guide us.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Bales. Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I...
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for... We owe him our lives. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, and if that's what has to happen, then so be it. But we get to see just...
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else?
They've gone with Master
Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have... It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. They don't stand a chance against that thing. They're all gonna fucking die!
No. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up. We can't let Quinton die before that...
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid.
Clive, just the man I was hoping.
Oh?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the... Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have... Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft, but we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chop. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock, which leaves us in a bit of a pickle.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where we...
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since...
It was a tragedy, and if any of us could have done anything, but what's done is done. And those who lived there...
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but there's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den. And they don't... Nasty bastards they are too. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we...
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of...
And I know the men will... I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how... And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too.
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool.
That's right. Though it was mostly. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us. Not. And then there are the bearers. Men and women who found the courage to flee their masters, and we need somewhere to settle them. And
as can I, which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely... A small force would suffice to clear the village. But if...
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come to make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my...
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right.
We shall see you there.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes to... Get him! Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. No. We're the masters now.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashic now to begin the important work of It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts, and the masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. It'll take a bit of elbow grease. But we'll see Eastpool rise again.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried, if you don't mind. I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding effort.
Of course.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrives. If you need anything more, you have...
And we will, my lord.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
There you are. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his... What's all this about? Some shape-shifting? On second thoughts, it'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you...
I suppose it will be.
What else? Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place. But that don't undo the good...
Did Wade say that?
Well, so anyway, the poor souls might have made it to East. So the way I see it, not if it's food or lumber or strong backs they need... The rest is...
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you.
I wanted to.
Russian brother.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice...
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no more guard dog.
No. Don't have a big thing to run down. Too slow. Farewell. If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans, Building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool!
Damn it.
Richard's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
Awaken wind! Over here! This one! Brutal! Over here!
I need to find Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't. So long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah. And all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.